Welcome back, everyone, to Lore of the Shadow, where, as I was getting ready to go and speak with Lord Theriol, this woman here asked me if I wanted to buy a house. I mean, really? There's a war on. Don't you know that there's a war on? Oh, well, good day, Pylor. Yes, you're looking fit and proud these days. Would you believe the good pennyworth that runs in your favor today? Uh, could you translate that into Westron, please?
Could I speak with you a moment?
Yes, you seem a well-traveled one, I dare say. Sure, you are aware of what has passed in these troubling times. Yes, I've run into one or two encounters with corsairs and the like, and that from trouble may come opportunity? Yes, many wealthy Gondorians have well and fully abandoned their homes upon the coast of Belfalas, fearing corsairs and other unpleasantness. Well, considering the fact that we currently have a corsair fleet just out there, I could understand why they had that feeling. Yes, many of these are for sale, and if you wish to, you could own one. But why should my blustery words persuade you? You should see the Cape of Belfalis for yourself. Make a holiday of it, or merely take a moment of respite from your travels. If you do so, I would recommend that you start up a conversation with Falisteer, the old lighthouse keeper. Oh, okay. I will. When I get a chance, I will go there, but right now I need to speak with Lothariel. Uh, uh, is everybody in this city weird? Hello there, ma'am. Sorry for the dripping water.
Balakor is content to keep the ships of Dol Amroth trapped within the city.
That is what I suspected, but it is good to hear it directly. It seems that Balakor is content to keep the ships of Dol Amroth trapped in the city, and will sail with as much force as he can to spare to Pelagir, where he will try to take the rest of the fleet unawares. I need you to ride there and warn them, Pylor. Travel through the Ringlow Vale and Dur in Ernil, telling the people there to seek shelter from their foes, and come to Pelargir as quickly as you can. I have not been to the Ringlow Vale for some months, but I remember the town of Ethring will be on your way. Stop there on your journey and tell them what's happening, and to be strong for my father's sake and for mine. All right, travel to Ethring in the Ringlow Vale. I take it won't be a good idea for me just to take a quick little nip over to the Bay of Belfalis. I have made it into the Ringlow Vale, and predictably the land is descending, probably heading down towards the area of the Ringlow River. I presume that's the name of the river. And as I'm going through here, it looks like it's gotten a little darker than it was when I started. It was a really nice, bright, sunny day before I got here, but it looks like we've got a bit of an overcast here. Hopefully that'll clear out soon enough. Well, let's get to Ethring. Ah, I see the town just up ahead. All right, good. This should be just what we need. Discovered Ethring. All right, now let's see if we can find somebody here who could speak with us. Hello there.
The sun never rose this morning. Some evil has been unleashed.
You mean it's not just a regular cloudy day? Oh, you have the look of an adventurer! Have you ever seen anything like this before? The sun never rose this morning. Some evil has been unleashed upon us. I hope you don't get this way every time it's a little dark in the sky or something.
Is this some sorcery?
Do our foes have the power to blanket the skies in shadow? How can we hope to fight against such evils, even when such strong men as the Prince Imrahil are taking up the sword? The continuing night does cause the orcs to grow more bold, and they have come down out of the mountains after a respite of many years. If you truly are an adventurer, you would do a great service to my people by slaying these creatures and driving them back into the mountains. Look for the vile creatures in the northeast of town. We could also use a supply of suitable tinder. If the darkness does not abate soon, we will have need for torches to be lit. Okay, so defeat orcs and collect suitable tinder. Okay, I suppose I can do that. How about that? Just got to town and already they're putting me to work. Oh, actually. Make up your mind which way you need me to go. This appears to be the direction where they told me to go to find some orcs and some tinder. Oh, orcs! An orc slayer of central Gondor and suitable tinder. At the size of it, looks like it's closer to being full-scale logs. I was expecting something closer to kindling than serious firewood. There we go. And how about, oopsie daisy. Okay, so these are the orcs that like to paint themselves as the dead. They're a bit far from the paths of the dead, so I'm wondering why they decided to try that trick over here. Of course, they did say that they recently came out of the mountains due to the recent darkening of the sky. Okay, good. We just need a few more orcs and we'll be able to report back. The orcs really aren't that much of a problem here. Well, I guess they would be to the civilians. So I can understand why they could be... Wait, this place is crawling with them. So we'll just bash them and until they crawl away, right? Here is the tinder you ordered.
The shadow may be unrelenting, but we will not cower before it.
Thank you for teaching those orcs that we will not allow them to overrun the Vale. Whether the lesson proves more convincing than that they are given by the continuing night and blankets in the sky, well, we will have to see. If the darkness does not abate, we will need to keep a store of tinder with which to light the torches of Ethring. Please, take some of the wood that you have collected and relight any of the torches that have gone out. The shadow may be unrelenting, but we will not cower before it. We will drive it back with light wherever we are able. Alright, so I need to relight 4 standing torches. Suppose I can do that. And it should be available all over the place, right? Maybe mainly the center of town or something like that. Ah, here's one right over here. 1 torch relit. Yep. Key locations in the town. Alright. One next to the bridge. I guess that's a good place to have a torch. So on the other side of the bridge, perhaps? Or perhaps on the other side of Ah, here we are. Here's the third one. And that means the final one will be out in this side. I think maybe they need a few more. Or maybe these are just the ones that needed relighting and the rest were okay. I suppose that's always a possibility. Ah, up here towards the Lord's Hall. Alright. Alright, good. The torches have been lit.
Will this night ever end?
Thank you for lighting the torches around the town. Will this night ever end? When will we see the sun again? Well, after it rains? Okay.
I have family in the town of Lean here, and I worry for their safety.
This endless shadow seems to flow out of the southeast, Pinelore. Does it cover Door and Nirl as well as the Vale? I have family in the town of Lean here to the south, and I worry for their safety. If your travels take you in that direction, will you consider finding my brother Ingalad in Lean here? He's a good man, stern and tough, but who can be prepared for the onset of an unending night? It would ease my mind, if I knew that you would check on him and ensure his safety. I would not normally ask for such a favor, but these are unusual times, are they not? I never believed that we would see a day without the sun, and yet here it is. I guess this is not usual in their weather patterns then. Okay. Ooh. I could upgrade one of my traceries. Okay, that's always nice. Well now, let's make sure that there's nothing else I need to do before I head over to Lynn here, since I do need to get to Pelargir eventually. Hello there, how are things faring over here in Ethring?
What has become of our lords in the east, I wonder?
Greetings, traveler. I have need of your assistance if you can spare the time. We have not received many travelers these last few days since the army marched through. They took many of our best men. Those that remain hide in fear from the darkened skies and ghost stories of blue lights in the woods at night. With this, I am doing what I can to provide Ethring with the defense and supplies it needs, but I remain short-handed. If you're able, I could use your assistance in catching fish from the nets down by the river. Well, I suppose I could help them with a little bit of fishing down by the riverside. Okay. So, that will mean giving a look out here and see what we have. Oh, so the other side of the river, of course. Ah, well, looks like there's some fish here, right? Okay, good. Ah, I guess they've set this up for maximizing their chances of getting some fish, because we seem to have a good amount of it so far. Hello. Yeah, this looks nice and plentiful. Good. Okay, nice. And not nice. Alright, I'll finish collecting fish, then maybe I could find out what that's all about. Okay. There's a final bit on the fish side. Looks like someone has washed on the shore of the riverbank. It's definitely a body. It looks like this man died very recently, but you cannot deduce the cause of death. Well, I suppose I need to report that. I have the fish, but I found something disturbing while I was at it.
What has become of our lords in the east, I wonder?
A body is washed up on the riverbank? This is disturbing news, as Ethring has not seen an unnatural death in many years. So you say you don't know how he died. I see. Perhaps one of the few villagers who have been walking about these last few days knows something about this man's death. Right?
Corsairs, strange armies, now darkened skies.
Unfortunately, I have more pressing matters to attend to than learning about the death of one of my people. These are difficult times. Many of the townfolk are gathered in our tavern. Perhaps speaking to them will clear up this mystery. I wish you luck and dearly hope that this man was not slain by someone in the town. Okay, fine. I'll go inside and question someone. Hello there. I was wondering if you noticed any unusual things along the river this morning?
There's naught but ill omens these days.
I'm a little confused. You think I know something about this? Look, I come here every evening to have a pint. That's all I know. You should speak with the barkeep. He's a good man. Keeps me from getting too thirsty, you see. He knows the whole lot of the town. Everyone who comes through Ethring stops here. I wish I could help you more, really. Well, how about this, man?
Well met.
Hello there, stranger. What ails you? Perhaps some Ethring ale? Well, I was wondering if you know anything about a body that recently washed on the shore. Well, this is a sad day. Business has been a little slower recently, with most of the town off to war, and no merchants have come through in days. I can't afford to lose many more patrons. You say he was washed up on the river? You know, I haven't seen many travelers as of late, but there is one here right now. He's an odd fellow. He's not Gondorian. He's certainly no Gondorian I've ever seen, but he pays well and he seems friendly enough. Maybe you should speak with him. He just came into the town from Lavendon and may have some things on his travels. Yes. Best of luck, friend. Okay, I'll see if I can find any strangers that are in here. And he looks familiar. Hello, Jajax.
Why are you bothering me?
If it isn't my friend Pinelore, this is an unexpected surprise to see you again. After our last adventures together, I needed a bit of a break. Did you as well? Some kind fellow in Camabel told me about the sleepy town of Ethring. The cities in Gondor are too big. This is truth. I like the woods to be nice and quiet. But enough about me. What have you been up to? Let us drink together and share our adventures. A drink. Well, I should have known with Jajax around. I think this should hit the spot. Forgetting for a moment about the body, you start telling Jajax the story of your most recent adventures.
This is intolerable.
Remembering again your task at hand, you ask Jajax if he knows anything about the body that you recently found. This does not sound like anything that I am interested in, friend. Please don't bother me with these things. Talk about something more interesting, such as sailing ships and climbing mountains. How much does a Corsair know about mountain climbing, I wonder? Jajax seems to be deflecting your questions, but perhaps he's just tired from his recent journeys?
Stay and hear me out.
Well, let me go outside and speak with her again. No useful information.
What has become of our lords in the east, I wonder?
I see. No one speaks about it. You say that a friend of yours is in the tavern and has not answered your questions? This does seem a bit odd. Might you try reasoning with him to answer you? If he doesn't, I may need to have him seized until we solve this death. I get the impression that she's in charge of this place. Are you sure there's nothing you can tell me? The people here are starting to get a little suspicious, shall we say?
What is this word coming to?
Friend, you've returned! Have another drink with me! And I don't threaten, but I don't want to cause trouble in the town for you in this place. Well, I do not want to get involved in this, but I will tell you what I know and no more. After the skies grew dark, I made my way to Ethring. The woods were made of blackness from the starless sky. Only torchlight guided me here. As I approached Ethring, I saw a man in the woods. He was white as a ghost, and not even moving. Well, there's plenty of ghosts in the area.
Will you let me speak my piece?
The man I saw and the man that you found may be the same. I urge you to take a closer look at the body, but don't get me more involved than I already am, for I am not ready to travel further east. Okay, fine. I will go and check it out. The body does seem to be a bit pale. Oh! Well, yeah, there are definitely ruthless dead in the area. Well, I have a feeling the ruthless dead are involved in this. Just a guess. It appears that we have some nasty spirits roaming around, and I don't mean the type that are served in a tavern.
What has become of our lords in the east, I wonder?
The dead were spying from the body of the poor Gondorian, and to think that he's dead of fright. Even in death, what possesses some to do what they do? I have no pity for these spirits, and shall do what I can to vanquish them from the veil. All right. Well, I suppose I should tell Jajax about this. It appears that there are some spirits roaming around.
This is intolerable.
Yes, I did know about the ghostly men. Not much bothers Jajax, but the dead I find quite disturbing. That is why I didn't want to get involved. Well, I'm glad you sent them away. Now, I can stay here longer and have some more of the fine Ethring ale. Have another drink with me? Well, all right. One for the road. I am, though, have to be heading on my way toward Pelargir, or Lynn here. Yeah, that should keep me going.
Tell me what you need or move along.
I hope that we cross paths again soon. You are going east as well? Well, until next time, Pine Lore, may your adventures be profitable, my friend. Okay, yours too. Not too profitable, I hope. Well, I guess that's it for our time here in Ethring, and I'm going to meet you next time when I get to Lynn here in the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.